Hello friends, I'm meteorologist Zach Shields. Thanks for joining us on the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel. It seems like everybody's been seeing some rain and storms across the country this week except us. That is about to change. We're watching this front that has stalled out just to our north and west. That'll be the focal point for some renegade showers throughout the day on and off, but the main storm event will hold off until late tonight. Yeah, we're talking about midnight to sunrise tomorrow. Hill country seeing the storms first. And then here in Austin, it'll be our turn. Now, across our eastern counties, you may have to wait until first thing tomorrow morning before the measurable rain begins to show up. Lately, we've had plenty of energy and moisture in place to see some rain and plenty of fuel, but we've had a pretty strong lid on the atmosphere, a pocket of warm air aloft, and that's going to hang around for the next couple of hours, and then it slowly goes away as this upper low, pivoting out of the desert southwest, makes a beeline for Texas. And before it gets here, if you're east of that low, the air is going to start to rise. Extra lift in the atmosphere to break up that lid. And this low is going to make a direct hit on us and bringing all the rain ingredients together. And as the afternoon and evening rolls on, the temperature profile in the atmosphere will change with that area of lower pressure coming in. It's going to bring in some colder air aloft. So as it warms up near the ground, that will accelerate that rise in motion and erode that lid on the atmosphere. And we have plenty of fuel to work with, and there's a lot of energy built up. So when that lid goes away, the storm's going to erupt and they could turn severe in a hurry. When will this play out? Not until late tonight. Yes, we may have a few spotty showers for the rest of your Friday afternoon, but the main storm event is going to hold off until late tonight. We're thinking between 11 this evening and 3 in the morning out in the hill country, and then between 2 and 6 tomorrow morning up and down I-35, and then closer to sunrise tomorrow morning over eastern counties. So we believe our high-res futurecast has a pretty good handle on the situation where the lid on the atmosphere is going to win out. So just spotty light rain this afternoon and this evening. The main storm event will hold off until tonight, starting in the hill country right before midnight. This is just a precursor of what's to come. This little lone thunderstorm. Watch this huge cluster of storms rolling across the hill country in the middle of the night. So prepare to wake up with some noisy thunderstorms in the area overnight. And this storm will have the capability of producing large hail and even damaging winds because these storms are going to be cruising across the area. And then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the storms are gone and then the clouds are locked in. It's just going to feel totally different behind that front. Here's a breakdown of the severe weather outlooks for today, tonight, and tomorrow. Today and tonight, we're going to be under a level 2, a slight risk for severe weather. And then just to our northeast from Tyler up into Little Rock, that is where we have a level 4 severe weather risk, a moderate. And then tomorrow, the severe weather threat will shift more to the east. So when we're talking about a slight risk around here for severe storms, our main concern will be large hail, 1 to 2 inches in diameter, followed by damaging winds, 50 to 60 miles per hour. Since the storm's going to be in and out of here, we're not expecting a lot of flooding concerns, maybe some ponding on the roadways. And then the tornado threat, it's not 0%, but it's pretty slim at this point in time. The highest threat for large hail will occur from Austin into the hill country late tonight. You can see the computer weather model has all the ingredients for some hailers happening out in the hill country. And it looks like as that cluster of storms races to the east, it's going to lose some of its punch as it gets closer to the I-35 corridor. This is why we can't rule out a quick spin up or two with these thunderstorms. It's that time of year you have to be concerned about tornado threat. It's pretty low at the present time, but we can't rule it out completely. Some of these storms could start to rotate. Hard to tell if we'll have enough rotation where we'll have some tornadoes. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but we will have strong to severe storms overnight. It's a good idea to download our free Fox 7 app to get the latest weather alerts on your smartphone. And that's a good tool to have, especially if the power goes out in your neighborhood. You still have your smartphone and you can get the latest weather information. This is why we're not concerned about widespread flooding around here. They could have life-threatening flooding in Arkansas and the Tennessee Valley because they are super saturated already with multiple rounds of storms this week. They could get another 4 to 8 inches of rain, and that's where we have a level 3 for flash flooding from northeast Texas and Arkansas, southern Missouri. Around here, just a level 1. But the future rain totals we've noticed with the last couple of model runs trending wetter. 3 out of the 4 models show the highest totals north and west of Austin, where some spots could get over an inch of rain. And finally, perfect placement by Mother Nature to put the heavy rain where we really need it, where we have that extreme to exceptional drought from Austin back across the hill country. The only spots that are seeing some improvements in the drought in South Texas, and that's after they saw a foot of rain last week. So this latest springtime storm system is very dynamic and cause a lot of weather changes. First of all, it's going to turn on the rain and storms tonight, and then the front blows through. It'll dry out the air. Some low humidity days are back starting this weekend, and it will be very windy as that storm system departs. And that wind will be coming at us from the north, and that's really going to cool us off, and it's going to feel like we're going back in time. It's going to be very winter-like around here. No kidding. I know it's April, but it's not going to feel like it this weekend. We'll have that warm, humid Gulf breeze today, and then strong thunderstorm winds overnight. And then behind the front, the storms are gone, and we'll have that persistent northerly wind gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour Saturday night, and also on Sunday. And I had to dig out the wind chill map, because we're going to have wind chills Saturday night into Sunday morning, dropping into the 30s and 40s. Don't panic. We're not expecting a freeze, but you get to trade in the umbrella for a jacket or a sweater this weekend. We're going to go mainly dry skies. Most of the rain should be out of here by sunrise on Saturday, so I would not cancel your outdoor fun both Saturday and Sunday. Skies cloud heavy, breezy, cooler Saturday. Winds even stronger, even cooler Sunday with a high of 61 after a morning low of 44. So cooler, drier, windy times are ahead for the weekend. But as we make that transition from warm to chilly, look out for some springtime thunderstorms that could act up and turn severe. And that's why we're going to be under a slight risk for severe weather tonight, with the main concerns being large hail and damaging winds. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out on the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel. Have a great day.